People love to say fear is what stops you. But fear is often just the surface. The real thing underneath it is much quieter and much harder to notice. A lot of people are not being stopped by fear. They are being stopped by identity loyalty. They are still loyal to the version of themselves that learned how to survive an older chapter. The careful one, the quiet one, the dependable one, the one who made herself smaller to stay safe. Fear sounds dramatic. Identity loyalty sounds reasonable. That is why it hides so well. It does not say, don't grow. It says, stay recognizable. It does not say, don't change. It says, do not become someone who would make your old life unable to contain you. So people tell themselves, they are just afraid. When what is really happening is deeper. They are protecting a familiar self, long after that self stopped being the right size for their life. People do not only ask, what if I fail? They also ask, who will I be if I change? That question lives underneath so much hesitation. What if I become more visible? What if I stop being the reliable one? The agreeable one? The one others understand? What if becoming stronger makes old relationships uncomfortable? What if becoming honest makes me unfamiliar to people who only knew my self-protective version? These are not small questions. They are identity questions. And identity questions shake deeper than ordinary fear. Fear is often about an event. Identity loyalty is about belonging. It is about who gets to know you if you stop staying the same. That is why even good change can feel unsafe. Not because it is wrong, but because it threatens the structure of the self you learn to live inside. You may want peace, but peace might require a version of you that no longer over-explains. You may want confidence, but confidence might require a version of you that no longer apologizes for existing. You may want love, but love might require a version of you that no longer calls instability chemistry. Fear gets blamed because it sounds simpler. But what is really happening is a deeper confrontation. Your future self is knocking, and your old self is still guarding the door. The turning point comes when you stop asking, how do I feel less afraid? And start asking, what version of me am I still protecting? That question is sharper. It pulls the whole thing into the light. Because once you can see the old self clearly, you stop mistaking self-protection for truth. You see the part of you that still believes visibility is dangerous. You see the part that still thinks being chosen matters more than being honest. You see the part that would rather stay familiar than become free. That kind of clarity hurts a little, but it is liberating too, because now you are not trapped in vague fear. You are dealing with something visible, and visible things can finally be changed. You do not need to become fearless. You need to become willing to disappoint the version of you that was built for survival, not for truth. The self that stayed smaller. The self that stayed hidden. The self that confused sameness with safety. Growth often feels like betrayal to the old self, because the old self was built to preserve the past. But the deeper self was built to keep becoming. That is why transformation can feel so emotionally expensive. It is not just about moving forward. It is about leaving someone behind, and that someone is you as you once had to be. Still, that letting go is not cruelty. It is graduation. So no, it may not be fear. It may be a quiet loyalty to the person you no longer need to be. And once you see that, you can stop fighting shadows and begin telling the truth. Start with my free Clarity 7-Day Reset. And if you want deeper support, explore the tools waiting for you inside Clarity Motivates.